And I think what Timothy Leary did in response was the opposite.
Yes.
He's like, okay, I can exaggerate the benefits. One dose, you're enlightened, you know more than everybody else. And then he would minimize the risks.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's terrible.
You can't do that. But it's very important that the people that are on this side don't bullshit anybody.
It's so important. And I think that the trap that we have to avoid falling into is, and where the backlash will come from now, if there is, it's if we exaggerate the results and minimize the risks.
Yes.
And we have to be very careful that we don't do that.
It should be honest across the board. There's something about these experiences that seem to send them over the edge. And that's something that we should be concerned with. We should talk about it.
We have to, because if we become what we the opposite of what we are worried about, or actually we don't become the opposite, we become like them. We just do the same. So I think
it's the same thing. It's like we become the polar opposite. We just justify things that we find morally reprehensible, we find ethically terrible, and we justify it because we're doing it for the right side. You can't do that.
It's completely wrong. So what we have
with anything, right?
People talk to me a lot about where might the backlash come from. There's acute side effects from MDMA, which I'll show you a bit later, which are not a big problem. Adverse events, they're all greater in the placebo group or the same, but this is the real telling thing. We had one woman try to kill herself twice in the study, another woman, severe suicidal ideation, checked herself into the hospital not to kill herself. Both were in the placebo group. And none of that happened in the MDMA group in either studies.